Thank God. Hey, old guys, baking S-hooks. So, also looking for any ideas out there. I was thinking about doing some spits and some hangers and some other shit. Basically just smithing. I'm not doing blades or anything right now. No axes, nothing. I'm just straight smithing. So, but with the cost of everything going up the way they have, the cost of propane and that, I'm looking for suggestions for the propane fund. So, any help? Anybody who needs something, let me know. Tent pegs, banner stakes, whatever. I've got material, I've got the forge running, and I'm pretty much healthy again. So, right now I'm just doing the tapers for the hooks, just doing straight 3/8 rod. Built myself a couple of new jigs, speed up the bending process. Forge is running really good. This is the baby one still. Oh. It's amazing the mess this place became while I was down with a bad hip. I used to sell the hooks and things for about $10 each, but it's like, good God, the cost of everything as of late, I just don't know if I can afford running at that kind of cost, but we'll see. Right now I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things, that way I'm not working on too many things at once. Like I'm not trying to do 2 at once or 4 at once. So, but these are the S-hooks I'm doing. Designed mostly for intent, but again, if you have something around the house or whatever, you want to hang stuff, that's what I'm doing. So, I mean, that was unfinished. This is kind of nice and shiny the way they come up. You can also make them smaller. Or bigger. Wasting heat right now, fortunately by only doing them one at a time. But it's just the way it is. It's more or less right now just to get my hands and body coordinated again. It's amazing. If you're not using it, you lose it in many ways. Break that down to a paper, then I'll flip it. So it's basically just a lined propane tank. It's a 25 pounder, 20 pounder, whatever. I got a 35 pounder sitting inside with double burners, but I don't trust the valves on it. I want to get something a little better. It also eats a lot of propane. I've got the spot forge for doing helmets and dishing and spot heating on things like elbows and knees and stuff. But again, right now I'm in the process of doing stuff that I can sell mundanely with the studio. I want to put the sign out front, a lot more. Anybody going into the park maybe, I don't know. Problem is, the SCA has gotten so damn expensive to get to that no matter where we seem to, where our wages go or anything else, it just seems we're not keeping up. And I'm on a fixed income now with my pension, so I don't have a choice anymore. It's funny, we get to that point. No matter how hard you work, no matter how hard you try, it's like we're making the kind of money we always dreamed of making, and it's not enough. Any of us. It sucks. Funny, someone asked, well, why do they make axes and knives? And the thing is, there's no money in it. You can get it from elsewhere for so much cheaper because, well, they don't have any costs, right? I don't renege on them in any way, shape, or form because honestly, they gotta live too. North America, we're privileged in that we make tremendous amounts of money, own homes and everything else, but at the same time, no one can afford anything. What's the point? The rich just to get richer. Meanwhile, we're just struggling along. Pointy. Not quite there yet. I get a little bit of curve to it that I don't want. One more pass. Then I'll flip it. So I'm trying to spend a day in the forge every day. Doing something, either making jigs or repairing armor. I haven't even had a chance to, with my hip out, I couldn't even do any casting, nothing. I didn't have the dexterity. So everything just kind of got moldy and sat for 2.5 years. And I had 2 years before that with COVID, and then 2 years before that with the other hit being bad. So it's like 6 years I've lost. Not to mention the 10 years we've all lost because of, well, the madness that's going on in the world. Alright, last pass with this. I'm not bothering to scale this at all. Wasting the borax on it or anything. It's not like I'm trying to weld it. In fact, everything on this is something I kind of want. And pointier. I want it pointier. Pointy. I want it pointy. 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 I'm gonna ramble, because that's what I do. Pointy, pointy. Well, that tip, no. Sometimes, if you overwork a tip, it'll start turning into garbage. Alright, I'm gonna flip this guy. Mikey! Come here, Pointy. Here you go. Woo! Hot, hot, I'm hot. figure this forge will last me about another year before I have to, well, end of the season, I'll probably have to gut it. I'm going to change the actual nozzle on it to stainless, because right now it's just cast iron. The cast iron heads don't survive. They they disappear somehow. I don't know where they go. Kind of burn. I've got two more commercial burners I can use, which is nice. Broke down. Picked them up. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hot, 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 hot. Get my leather cap back out because I can feel the heat on my hair, and I know this, at my age, can't afford to burn it off. Sooner or later, it's just not going to come back. Oh, excuse me. See if we can get through the whole process on this puppy. Adding the doors here has really helped in controlling the draft. The crosswind keeps our heat a little more even. Not that, I think it really matters all that much with the kind of work we're doing. Get 10 of these done, and we're going to move on to doing some tent pegs. 10 pegs of different sizes. Where do you think you're going? Get over here. Hot. Pegs, different sizes, and then I would like to maybe throw together a pot rack. Got a couple of jigs I'm gonna have to build if I'm gonna do that. Twisting and creating the larger hangers for it. Carol's hoping I can get to the point where I can close this area up enough that I can work in the winter. Going forward. Standing too straight up, this is hurting my back, but it's what I've got. Oh, quit spitting at me. Stop it. Stop it, I say. Stop it. Check pressure. Looks like I'm down to about 60 pounds. Oh, crap. Yeah, 55 pounds. So, hopefully, it's an old tank. I'm just hoping that it hasn't outlived its certification. That's another chunk of coin. So the nice thing about the 100-pound tanks, though, is that I can, as long as it's not too heavily corroded or anything, probably just get it inspected without having to buy a new tank. So the flame is actually circulating around it. There we go. Burnt hair. Burnt hair? Down to pointiness. Pointy, pointy, pointy. Sweaty, sweaty. Squash me flat. No, don't make flat. Squishy, squishy, scratchy. Spider! Spiders around here can get pretty big. Spiders were killed in the refiring of the forge. And actually, there were no sign of squirrels in here either, which is kind of weird. I think Pippa was probably good at that. She probably kept them down, convinced them to stay out of Daddy's studio. Bendy, I want a bendy! Come on, I want to get this one done. Okay, weave along. Talking too much. Come on. Taper, 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 taper. Pointy, 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 pointy. Come on, pointy, pointy. About 3/4 of the way there. Come on. Wasting my gas. Look at the pencil sharpener. Sharpen it. No? Alright. Look at those mighty arms. More, more, more. First thing I gotta do is just gotta get the tip. Still not happy with this point. Still not happy with the point. Stop that. I told you you weren't sputtering. Now you're sputtering. Why are you doing that? You're just trying to make me look bad. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just kind of a little backwards way. I know how you can use the animal here, so maybe I should rotate it. Hooks on them on either end, and then I'll change jigs, and we'll do the big bend. So, that'll be it for this one. Hopefully. But I can screw it up. Now I can tighten the curls, make them multiples, or I could even split something and turn it into like a wall hook, like a little wall mount. Done those. try to get this right the second time. Don't bend it the wrong way here, right? Because that would be stupid. Having jigs makes your life much happier. Nail needed. Fuck the armpits. Tighten this one up a little bit. So I'm going to flatten this guy. A little bit twisted. So, get a vice down here. just about done. That'll be a break time. Right, there we go. Oh, yeah. Reheat. Got my own way that time. Straighten it out a bit. Flatten it. Another one done. Well, that's it for now. I'm gonna let that cool a bit. I'm gonna shut down here for a bit and have a break. Alrighty then. You are out of there. Okay, that's all from here for now. Catch you on the next one.